Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is the final episode of Attack on Titan. It's been a long journey. Been watching the show for 10 years and it's finally coming to an end. A lot of anticipation about this ending. Some people were unhappy with it when it came out in the manga. Don't know what that's about. Of course, we're not spoiled on it. I'm ready to see what happens. I think I'm gonna like it no matter what it is. We can kind of see where the story's going, and I think it's gonna be a good end. I think I'm gonna enjoy the ending, but we'll see. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're finally here. I'm scared too. Let's just get right into it. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll talk about everything after. And let's go. Okay. So it begins and so it ends, ladies and gentlemen. But it's clearly not the real beast, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It all ends here, so who knows what's gonna happen?
I know.
Like, it all ends here, so everybody's in danger right now. I don't think anyone is safe this episode.
Let's put a new song. Or maybe a different part of the song, because we just rewatched this and remember I was saying it sounded like spy music.
Yeah. Now it's just a body, right?
Gonna like disintegrate or something.
Well, it just got disconnected from the tether, so I think it's not, unless Zeke's actually in there, which I don't think it would be, because Eren has to still be touching Zeke.
Yeah.
At least that's what Hanji said. All right, recap over. The Battle of Heaven and Earth. Oh boy. All right. Same thing he's been saying since season 1. No way.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the fuck is that? What? A bull? What the fuck? I guess like Falco he's like a bird man, and Zeke is like a monkey man, but like a bull man? I wonder if it's like a previous incarnation of the Beast Titan. Because Eren's like plugged into all that shit right now.
Oh boy.
That looks like a previous Attack Titan. Or is that Ymir? That one looks crazy. Oh no, that looked like kind of like Frida.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, that's an Attack Titan. These must be previous like inheritors.
It's like almost like the ghosts of the past, kind of.
All the previous people who are like either. Oh my god, that's like a previous Jaws. They're so cool. All these designs are so sick. I wonder if their spirits and memories are willingly teaming up with Eren, or if Eren is just like harnessing all of the memories and using them
towards Eren.
Oh, the Warhammer, they're so sick. She's calling him captain. Past generations of the 9, yeah, they look so cool. Sick. It's like the Thing.
Whoa.
Alligator, Croc Titan. Oh my god, it's so cool. Holy shit! This is sick!
It's so cool with all those like vertical spikes. Look at that.
Piece of fucking genius.
Holy shit.
Shit! No! Fucking Warhammer Titan. Crazy. Oh! And it's the maid. It's the... Somebody get to the detonator, Galliard.
Oh my god. That's messed up.
Is that...
Oh my god.
Galliard's brother? Whatever, what's his... They're gonna say it. I forget his name. The one that died with them when they were kids.
Holy shit.
Oh, another armor. This is... I cannot believe how cool this is sick.
Well,
we do what we can. We do what we can.
oh, look at that. You can see it.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh shit! Oh, against the female Titan too. That's sick. Levi's still badass as ever, operating with his pinky finger. Levi copter at it again. This is crazy. Sniped him! Is this Zeke? Oh, it's Armin.
Oh.
Oh. Oh shit. You like convinced her and now she's reawakened. Is there a whale titan? Bertolt? Is Bertolt somehow gonna start the What?
Oh.
Really? Oh no. No way. He's still alive in his mouth, but like, at least I think. There's no way he just died right there.
If
Bertolt. I thought his spirit was gonna like help Armin get back up, but no, he was just feeling his presence because he got resurrected right there. Or resurrected right there.
Oh my god.
Connie. He's literally hanging by a thread right now.
And do you see all those ones?
Fucking hell. No way.
Shit.
Is
What a time for all their gear to fail.
Fuck yeah, we can still win. Fuck. A snake? Oh. Fuck! Oh my god. There goes Levi's leg.
It's so stressful because it's like, there's just so few of them, you know?
Oh no! Who does he save? Who does she save? Yeah! Hashtag Gabby Gang. And Falco. Oh shit,
Damn.
he manifested! Oh, there's Galliard as well.
Look
Holy
at him go.
shit, he's going!
This is by far the best Beast Titan form that you could ever have.
1
like,
billion
being able to
%.
fly. Annie.
Yeah.
I guess I forgot.
Fuck yeah, look at him go. She showed up. Yeah, because she said she was gonna stay behind. I forgot. Right. Her dad. Hmm?
Oh.
Well, rip.
Worth a shot. Damn.
Jesus. Worth. Big worth.
Oh, blow it up. Her specialty.
It was just hopeful, it was wishful thinking. Nobody wants to do it. Alright, Mikasa, it's time to step up. It's time to step up. Everybody's floundering right now. They know that she can't do it. They know it's completely against her literal nature to do that, so they have to put her on something else and let all of them go for Eren. Oh, repairing Jean's gear, that's sick. Oh, all the people coming to help. Really? I guess it's just reflex at this point. Remember, we put your guns down, goddammit. You like they're arranged kind of like the wall, like of the cities of the wall, just in that semicircle, and all of the Eldians are inside.
It's like, good, more people to operate the cannons. Let's go.
He's just gonna give him the gun. Wait, what, really? What the fuck just happened? Oh no!
God damn it.
They look so cool though. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God! Is that Reiner? With Jean to detonate. Fuck. The Warhammer Titans look so sick. Badass. Oh! Yes! Oh! I was waiting for him to do one of those. Oh, the music is so good. Oh, the twins! God damn it! She healed. I was waiting for her to heal. They just had to have one more cute moment for Peak. Hell yeah. Fuck's sake.
Odd job, Titan.
How many? That's the third time. Again? How many times
she can keep going.
That's kind of OP. Fuck, Peak's so badass. No! God damn it, dude!
It's just one thing after another.
There's thousands of them. Yeah. Shit. I like the arrows have different designs. That's a cool detail. There's a hippo titan. You see that? A lion? One of them looked like Killer Queen. It's the bull, yeah. Okapi? It's Okapi. I never heard of that. Is it like a wildebeest or something? There's an elephant fucking beast titan. You can't really shift his weight properly with a fucked up leg like that.
あそこで終わりだったのかもしれない。海に届ける、そこまでの役目だったとしたら、お前たちが捧げた命は他の命を踏み潰すためにあったのか。違う。俺たちが夢見た巨人、呆れるほどの理想の世界だったはずだ。でなければあいつらの命と見合わない。俺はお前を選ばなかったことに悔いはない。だと同じ目をしたあいつに。
Oh my god. Get that fucker. Oh! Oh my god!
Oh,
Protection?
shit.
Does she have any more blades? Oh no. Ah! Hell yeah. Ah, shit.
It's just a wild goose chase with that thing. It's just, oh, I'll go this way, then that way, then it's just leading them around wherever it wants.
And now they're surrounded. Son of a bitch. This is crazy right now.
I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it's way crazier.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Jesus. They're just trying to, they're just with this one last act. Oh my god. Is he in the, he's gonna talk to Aaron. I love this track in the background. Because you're all connected. Hell yeah, Armin. Use your brain. I don't know what you're gonna do.
If anyone can do something in here.
Zeke? With a haircut? What are you doing? He's just building sandcastles? Building mud
Just
castles?
hanging out. Casual.
So he was consumed by Ymir? Oh, Jesus. Creation myth time?
See that little gross little thing again?
に逆らうことができなかった。2000年もの間、ここにとどまり従い続けた理由。何かの未練を残していたことは確かだが、それがエレン、俺にはできなかった。だからユミルはエレンについた。
教えてください。この世界に戻る方法は。
さあね、もう無理だと思うけど。
諦めてません。
どうして？
それは
まだ増えるためか。属させることが君にとってそんなに大事なのか。恐怖に支配された生命の惨状だ。全く無意味な生命活動がもたらした。
仲間が戦っているんです。今ならまだ人々を恐怖から救えるから。恐怖と戦っているんです。
じゃダメなんだ。生きているということだろう。案外いる前はホッとするのかもな。何の意味があるのかいるためだけに踊らされる日々を終えて、これで自由になった。
So is that what Ymir's trying to do? Free everybody from life? Even though she wanted to free everybody from death?
丘にある木に向かって3人でかけっこをし、しっぺのエレンがいきなり駆け出して、ミカサはあえてエレンの後ろを走った。やっぱり僕がドベで。でもその日は風がぬるくてだけで気持ちよかった。枯葉がたくさん舞った。僕はなぜかこう思った。をするために生まれてきたんじゃないかって。雨の日、家の中で本を読んで、
He just manifested a leaf.
リスが僕のあげた木の実を芝を歩いた時も思った。この何でもない一瞬がすごく大
The
切。
baseball used to throw with Savers on.
これは砂に埋まってました。
Oh, to him it looks like he's holding the baseball.
It's that he's holding like the meaning of their life or like their precious thing.
すごく大切なものなんですよ。
Yeah.
そうだ。ただ投げてまた投げる。ただそれを繰り返す。
Just the meaning, these meaningless, seemingly meaningless things mean more than that's what creates the meaning to the multiplication.
確かに俺はずっとしているだけでよかったよ。
Oh shit. Oh no.
Maybe let's not.
There's a
There's
dog? They reached out to Bertolt.
It's because Armin found a way to exploit the paths.
Yeah, reach out to them, reawaken them, keep them from being like enslaved to Ymir. Marcel, that was his name. Ymir! Hell yeah. That motherfucker. Did Gabby just snipe him out of the sky? What? She is a fucking ace shot. Do you have any idea how hard it is
Right
to do
through
something
the
like
eye,
that?
you see that?
Bullseye. There we go. It pierced him? Now, can he can't transform now.
Why
He's
not?
got to heal up.
Oh.
I think, right? Maybe he can. Jesus. Okay. But they can't reach out to everybody because they don't know everybody. Wait. Grisha and fucking Aaron Kruger? Whoever that is? Who is that? Oh, is that Saver's son? He was like a ram beast titan? Zeke? He manifested himself? He's like, I said I was gonna kill that bastard. You just brought back to life?
Zeke?
Or is he, I guess he's merged with,
Yeah, I think he's been kind of alive, but like merged with Eren the whole time.
Oh my god! Hell yeah. Seeking connection.
草葉さん、俺たちの望みは叶わなかったよ。間違ってなかったと今でも思う。あなたとキャッチボールするためならまた生まれてもいいかなって。一応感謝しておくよ、父さん。
僕は君から全てを奪った。命も力も。だからわかるんだ。ここでじっとしてられる。
みんな力を貸してくれ。いい天気じゃないか。もっと早くそう思ってたな。まあ虫が良すぎるよな。
Now what's gonna happen?
Does the founding titan fall apart now? Or what?
Is the control of the Titans gone, or are they gonna melt away?
Or are they just gonna...
You're just gonna stop until Eren's taken down? Because we were afraid that if the connection was severed... Oh my god, that baby's alive. Thank god. Hope is alive. Oh my god, imagine being those people getting pulled up.
He's still going.
Yeah, he's still there. Ah! Oh my god, Galliard! Hell yeah! Punch that shit. No, do something before he reforms.
Oh my god!
Oh! Fuck yeah, Reiner!
God. I'd be scared to touch that thing.
Yeah, same. I mean, just tell him that, because, like...
At this point...
I think Reiner would be okay with dying, as far as we're aware. Maybe not anymore, but... Come on, Reiner. Fuck yeah. Some other crazy shit gonna happen. This is Astoria. She's giving birth. Her husband's outside. I have a sinking feeling it's not over.
Eren's just getting reborn as Astoria's baby right now.
Wait. Of course it's not true, but it doesn't matter. Gabby's parents are alive? Shit. Did he get shot? That's Reiner. Oh! No way! It's, of course it's not alive. Of course it's not dead. Of course it's not fucking dead, this piece of shit.
Then what can you do to it?
Is someone gonna have to consume it and then die with it? Is that Eren?
It's just it's after all of that. Oh, well.
Now he's a colossal size and Armin's gonna have to box him out. Oh shit.
Hair.
Look at his delts.
You need to get rid of that thing. I wonder if they kill that thing, if it will get rid of all, like, Titan abilities.
I think so. It's all tied to it.
Yeah.
But anybody
Maybe-
with Titan powers would die then.
Well,
Well, they'll die soon anyway with the curse.
こうしてこうなるの
maybe Eren can fight that thing now. I don't,
What is it doing? Oh, it's steaming up like the Colossal Titan.
is it gonna shrink?
Oh, is that spinal fluid mist? Is it gonna turn all of them into Titans?
Oh no!
Thank God. But now they're all just gonna be Titans, right? They finally got to see each other. But he's gonna turn into a Titan right now.
This fucking thing.
The vapors come from the glowing. Oh no!
巨人が死んだ匂いじゃねえ。
Yeah. It's the exact same shit. It's the exact same
Oh
thing.
my god.
Go.
There's gonna be a-
Follow your orders.
Go.
あんたが持つものは例外だろ。何をすれば一番分かっているはずだ。
But it's her parents. It's their family.
早くしろ。
No fucking way. No! That. Oh!
Oh,
Gabby. Fuck!
これが俺たちの最後かよ。まあな。後のことは仲間に託す調査兵団の最後ってやつだからな。覚えてるか、ちゃん。手を焼いた夜のこと。もう。まったく。せいなんだぞ。俺たちが人類を救う羽目になったのは。
Fuck off. Oh my god.
バカなことがあるのかよ。おい、兄。大丈夫か。
oh god.
Oh, they're not Eldian. They're not
Like
Eldians.
2 seconds after the like, we're glad we trusted you guys, and then shit like this happened.
Yeah, in hindsight, it's like, oh my god. I mean, what are they
It's
gonna
not-
do? Oh, they just.
What? Oh,
Or is
Is
it?
it
It needs to
going
get
back
back to
towards
Eren.
Eren?
It needs to get back to Eren.
this is gonna devour
Fuck
him.
yeah, Reiner. Badass. This is epic as shit right now. Oh, he's hardened. Eren's hardened. He's just got to hold it back, but all those Titans are gonna catch up. Shit.
Oh my god.
They're gonna try and eat him. His mom? Fuck yeah, Peak. Oh my god. Her whole thing was to see her fucking dad again. What are these? She's feeling physical pain. Is that that's the memory when he's sleeping? That's chapter 1.
私たちの家に帰りたい。
ミカさん。起きろよ。
This is when they were. What
風邪ひくぞ。
the fuck?
エレン、
Is this them grown up if none of this shit ever happened?
いつの間に寝てたんだろ
That kind of looks like her house when she was little.
う。何
It was all a dream. Let's just say it was all a dream.
連れた
He looks so strange.
Yeah, just not deranged, just like a kind of normal dude. Oh, she still has the scar on her face though. This is how she looked at the start of chapter 1 with that outfit.
約束していいか。俺が死んだらこのマフラーは捨ててくれ。お前はこの先も長生きするんだから俺のことは忘れて自由になってくれ。頼むよミクさん、連れてくれ。
Is that him like reaching out to her? Shit. Armin can't harden, can he? Oh god.
エレンは口の中にいる。みんな協力して。
Oh my god! Whoa, that vertigo is crazy. She's smiling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is crazy. They're all having, he's like reaching out to them kind of to say goodbye. Well, too bad, I guess. They in the like center of the earth, or oh, just like
Lava.
a volcano eruption. They got to see everything, I guess, because of like, I don't know whether they're imagining it or whether it's the paths or whether. Okay. I mean, it's the same reason why he wanted to do all this for his friends. Like, it's the same thing. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah. Everything's happening at once. Yeah. Sent it to kill his mom? Because he's connected to everything.
Whoa. Created his own tragic backstory.
Yeah. There's a lot to go into there. Like, that's a lot to think about.
God, I've been wanting to do that for a while. Idiot.
れになるべきだね。まあ案外すぐにいい人見つ気もするな。
そんなのやだ。味方のことができるなんて今日思っててほしい。
What the fuck?
10年以上は引きずっててほしい。
I love when Isayama just gets so weird.
I want her to be mine for the rest of my life. Well, good thing for you. You just died, so.
高そう。他の道がないか。
ダメだ。みんな死にたくなかったはずだ。
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, basically. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. The dream that he had for his whole life is now just tainted with blood.
俺は文字通り類の根絶を完成しようとしてる。お前たちに阻止される8割。壁外世界はパラディ島ベルに陥ることになる。つまり戦争にはならないだろうが、この争いは終わらない。
なんだよそれは。無駄だって言いたいのか。いいから虐殺を止めるんだ。
できない。お前たちが救える人類は2割までだ。決まっている。
決まっている。自分で殺したんだろう。
何度も試みては失踪したが、未来の記憶は寸分たがわぬままを。俺は自由の奴隷だ。
バカなことを理解しかつかないのか。そんなの。
I mean, the logic's just a loop because it's all happening right now. So, like, it's not like he can change it in the future because the future is now. It's already happened and it will happen and it already has happened, and that's influencing the fact that it will. Like, it's just determinism.
僕たちのためにやったっていうのか。
エレン、お前の名前だ。いや、違う。エレン、お前は自由だ。俺は平らにしたかったんだ。この景色が見たかった。なんでかわからねえけど、やりたかったんだ。どうしても。を守るためだって思ってた。だが、俺のせいで死んで、フロックたちと殺し合いまでさせることになった。どうしてこうなったのかと分かった。バカだから。ありふれたバカが力を持っちまった。だからこんな結末を迎えることしかできなかった。そういうことだろう。
The shell.
わかるよ。ありがとう、エレン。僕に壁の向こう側を見せてくれて。これは僕たちがやったことだ。だからこれからはずっと一緒だね。あればだけど地獄で8割の人類を殺した罪を受けて苦しむんだ。2人で。
アルミ、時間だ。ここで過ごした記憶は消す。
次は殺し合いだね。そしてその次に会う時を
先に待ってる。地獄で。
もう怪我は治ったの？あれ？
Hmm?
時間が。
He put him back there? What the fuck? And then everything happened again. Wow, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Right. Kind of. That's an unsettling image.
Ah! 」 .
「
「 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 "」
He visited all of them. And now the curse of the Titan is gone. But they remember everything, so they know. Oh my god, they have to live with the knowledge of the reasoning and everything. Oh my fucking god. Levi survived.
I can't believe that he made it out of that,
Holy
honestly.
shit.
Oh.
Or is he dying? Now he's living. Under the tree. I honestly don't blame him.
Yeah.
It's just like when he did the same shit in season 1. Oh my god. The callback. Jesus. I can't, like, I can't.
Whoa.
She's 3? Battle of
Wow.
Heaven and Earth. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. I mean it. Jesus. Are they getting a picture? Oh, are they going? Oh
Going
shit!
back.
Going back to talk. I've always got Levi's haircut. Connie with long hair looks good. or longer. Levi's in a wheelchair. Oh my god, his eye. Wow, she's alive too. I have chills right now. This is crazy. Whoa.
エレン、もうすぐみんなが会いに来るよ。嬉しいでしょ。
That bird's taking the scarf off of her. Did Eren get reborn as a fucking bird? Did Eren get reborn as a fucking bird? Oh. Is that Mikasa and John? Well, oh. Oh. Is that Mikasa and John?
I can't tell.
It looks like it. Do they get together in the end? Did they really get Linked Horizon for the ED? Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna cry just from this music. Whoa.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
I love this song.
Oh no. Is this going where I think it's going? Is this going where I think it's going? Oh no. Is that if that tree's still standing and the fucking Heligencia was in Eren's head or something?
It's just in the ground
And then
again.
2,000 years ago, like time repeats or something, and then somebody. What the fuck? I was not expecting this ending. I love it.
Me too.
I'm so in for it. I'm not even.
It's like the scarf.
What the hell?
And it looks exactly like that other tree.
It does. Is this Mikasa-looking person gonna fall on this fucking tree and then get absorbed? No. No, is this- No, don't fade to black there! No way! What? Oh my god.
You leave it off with that, like, ambiguous and, like, super,
Super foreboding,
Yeah.
ominous shit. Oh
Go
my-
back to this.
That- I'm sure there's theories about that. There's no fucking possible way. Oh, I wish it didn't autoplay. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. That ending.
If this is the same ending that everyone's saying is bad,
Is this like reincarnated Mikasa with a dog in the future post-apocalyptic world?
That dog. I love that dog. Surprised they even still have dogs after, you know, such a mass extinction.
After roughly 2,000 years to you in 2,000 years?
Yeah.
From you 2,000 years ago? What the hell? That is the scarf too. I wonder.
I mean, could a scarf be around for 2,000 years?
No, of course not. But like,
yeah.
It's this like it's like history repeating itself. It's like this motif. It's like
yeah.
You know, like this constant cycle. Just like how conflict is in this constant cycle, and how even though Eren wanted all of this to happen. Or he wanted everybody to live at peace, and just because the Titans are gone doesn't mean war is gone, you know? Which I actually like. I like that detail, that it's just like, okay, Eren wanted everybody to be at peace by killing everyone else so that we're the only people left who aren't gonna, you know. But you can't erase conflict just because the Titans are gone doesn't mean that everything's fixed. I really like that. It's a very realistic ending like that. I loved this ending. I gotta tell you, I loved this ending. I think that this was very well done.
The best possible thing that could
it was even better than I thought.
I didn't
in
think
many
that it was
ways.
gonna be this good.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot more simple, like basically Code Geass, but maybe with more Titans. You know,
I loved the whole like Eren like paths talking to everyone, and like I don't know, I felt like and for some reason just around the end and how everything kind of wrapped up, to me somehow like brought back the vibe of like the first season of like this, because it like went so far in the direction of like a lot of like politics and war and like people against people and like ideologies and stuff like that. To me somehow it kind of felt like it brought back a little like the fantasy,
yes,
like mystery, like the because there is like the element of the Titans in this, which is like almost like a supernatural, or you know, like a monster type thing that's included in this story. So I don't know, to me that's like kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then I also like how he did do like what we kind of thought of, like him getting rid of all Titans, and then things can move on, and it doesn't solve everything. But he did level the playing field. It's really interesting as well, because it still doesn't, like, the show doesn't even portray it as like this was 100% the right thing to do, and then it's like, oh, it was fated to happen, and it's like, well, you still chose it to. It's fated to happen because you chose it to happen, because it's
because again, the future. So it's cyclical, and it's all at once. It's infinite. It's like, you know, his wants at the end will win, because like he deep down in his heart of hearts wanted this, so like a version of him was going to do that, and if like the deepest version of him wanted to do that, then that's what was going to happen, and it's deterministic, because it's just he can't change it, you know, he can't do anything. I wonder if this is the manga ending, or if this is or if they did change it.
That's what I'm wondering, because I feel like maybe it's just different. I mean, there was a bunch of people that loved Flock and thought that he was like #1 MVP, and everyone loved him.
I think the people who loved that part of it are very disappointed with this ending. I think that's what it was, because that was like a through line that we saw when people would, you know, come after us because we didn't like Flock, or we didn't like the Jaegerist perspective, because the whole point of the Jaegerist was a tool to start up this whole situation, which Eren thought would fix things, but also secretly wanted, you know, it's complicated. There's a lot to go in there. I don't think we have, I haven't put together all of the, it's not that it doesn't make sense, Eren's, everything going on with like the metaphysical nature and like what he deeply wants with like destroying everything. Like, it's just very complex, but it doesn't feel like it's not congruent with his character.
Like, you want to think about it, because we just watched this, so you need to like,
I just
sit with it for a minute, or
I'm just saying that none of this felt to me like it was coming out of left field, or like it didn't make sense. The only thing that was kind of weird was when Eren was like, I want Mikasa all to myself. But again, that makes perfect sense with everything that's happened. It's just Eren's a fucking tsundere. That's literally it. And that's been a meme since day one for Mikasa. It's clear that he always loved Mikasa, but he pushed her away for, in some ways, her own safety, but also just because, I feel like this fits perfectly with everything, the whole psychology around the characters, and the psychology that the philosophies and not just the message, but like the core sort of personality of Isayama's writing style. I feel like all of this fits perfectly with like his character as a writer. None of this feels incongruent with the rest of the series and the way that the series approaches anything. Like, to me this fits perfectly with everything that I would have expected from a finale for this show. And I wish I could get into all the details, but there's so much going on, and it's built up over so much time. I don't think that I could accurately give a real analysis just right after we watched it. But So it's hard for me to like back up like, oh, this made sense, and I agree with this as far as the ending goes. I really think that this made sense. I can't back that up, because it's just not because it's just so loaded. There's so much going on, and there's so much conflicting internal pressure. Like, it's just so good. I'm just blown away. I love this ending. I love the way this ended.
I was like, not gonna lie, I was kind of worried about this last episode. I was like, I didn't know what they were gonna do to like solve this problem one way or the other. Like, before the episode, I just kind of had like this thought or this feeling of like, well, what's the like, how can this end? Like, no way that this ends is gonna be good, you know? Like, and I think that that's kind of the point is, you know, Eren decided to do this, and he, you know, did this, and then people kind of made the best of it after. But then you can see, like, hundreds or thousands of years later, that people were blowing each other up and building skyscrapers and tearing it all down to the ground and throwing nukes around, and then it's completely abandoned, and, you know, it's this whole thing. So it's, and I think also that, you know, with that, it's like, you know, people, like, over time, like, people forget. So it's like, oh yeah, we'll do this big gesture, and then there will be peace. And it's like, that part of it is just that can never be true. And what?
Well, it's also that part of it is also very touched upon here with Zeke and Armin talking about, like, you know, I lived my whole life for us to run up that hill together. You lived your whole life just to play catch with your father, basically, the person you looked up to as a father. And that is, in essence, the lesson from this. It's like, things get, in this moment specifically with Armin and Zeke, and like in the paths and with Ymir and everything, everything just gets so, we were just talking about this when we reacted to the first episode of Invincible Season 2, we talked about this, but like, this existentialism just gets so out of control and gets so blown out of proportion, and you zoom out so much that like everything's happening at once. The whole future is on your shoulders, everything. So you feel responsible for so much more than you actually are, but the real, and like at some point you just get so far out that you're just kind of like, nothing matters. You know, what are we existing for? Why do these people exist? What's the point of going on and all this conflict, and like what's the point of trying to stop things if it's just going to all crumble down anyway? Like, they're literally building sandcastles, which is a perfect metaphor for like the temporary nature of life and the fragility of life. It's like, you spend all this time making this intricate structure, but it's sand, and the water's just going to come wash away. Obviously there's no water here, but it's the symbolism there. And you eventually you just get to this point where it just becomes so big, and the point is those moments, that connection that Ymir was looking for, the love that everyone was looking for, the love that Mikasa wanted and felt towards Eren, and Eren felt towards all of his friends and Mikasa. Again, I feel like a lot of people might have been upset with the ending because it might have felt a little bit simple, but that's the point of, that's the way out of nihilism and existentialism and all the shit, is remembering what's important. And what's important is not the people in the future 2,000 years from now repeating the same cycle, because you aren't that's not your life. You have no control over that. And the second you try to take control over that is when things go bad. And Eren tried to take control of that, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to make things better. You should try to live the best life that you can live, and live for those moments that matter, and live for the people that you care about. And it is equally unfortunate and true that some people will just get murdered, and people will try to take the freedom away, like those human traffickers that tried to kidnap Mikasa when she was a kid, and that Eren murdered in cold blood. Not really in cold blood, more in self-defense, but kind of enthusiastically, I guess. The point is, you know, don't worry about all of that. There's a lot of things you can't control, except reality, and remember those moments. Remember those pieces of inspiration that you know, just those things, like the way Armin was just like, I felt like my whole life it felt like I was born to run up this hill with them. It's like, I'm sure any of us can think of a moment like that if you really try. Spending time with your family, or whatever, like everybody has a moment like that, and I don't know, I don't know exactly where to go with that. It's just I need more time to think about this, I guess. It's just
because it's a really, like, the whole show is very interesting. The way that it starts off, like, everything is, like, so about, like, in the future and looking forward, and, like, don't you want to see all these things? Don't you want to do all, don't you want to, like, go see the ocean? Don't you want to go see this volcano and this and that? And then it, like, kind of circles back around to it, and it's like, oh, look at this leaf. You know, this is, like, reminding me of just being a kid and running up a hill, and, you know, but it is kind of complicated, because I feel like it's also not saying don't, like, follow your dreams. It's not saying, like, oh, that's a terrible thing, just run around on a hill forever and be content with your life as you have it. But it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's not that ambition is bad. It's just that, like, what is the ambition for? Like, it's both, like, a questioning of the sort of again, that, like, temporary and futile nature of life, but also the acceptance of it. There's a lot to go into. It would take a lot to analyze. It would take, like, a bunch of video essays that I'm sure people have already done, and this is just a reaction, so it's gonna be hard for us to get really into these things. But again, as far as the show's great. I love, like, the gut punch moment of, like, right after all of this shit, it's all the Jaegerists, like, form a government, and then they're trying to, like, fight, you know, like, preparing for people to invade, and, like, trying to plan a counterattack or something, and, like, there's this military faction that's formed. And it's just like that moment of just like, oh my God, after all that, we're doing this again. But it's like, that's, yeah. I mean, what are you going to, like, of course,
so.
Of course, it's going to that's going to keep happening. I love them replanting the forest, this one forest that was trampled over. I feel like a lot of people might have as well been upset that, like, pretty much everybody lived. Like, they were expecting, like, everybody just get trampled or die in the fight. And I was expecting it too.
Yeah.
But I think what matters is that they could have died. I think that's to me, what matters is that I believed going in, and it was fully possible for them to die. But it was I liked the conflict that they went through, because I think it was skillfully written enough to be hype and cool, and all of these other characters coming back to life, basically, and seeing all that shit and fighting together, and, like, it was, I liked it. It might have been a little bit fan servicey, but I think that to me it fit perfectly. To me, everything lined up perfectly for me. Well, and whether they lived or died, I think that the fact they lived, I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, I think part of that is the whole thing with Ymir, like, wanting connections, and that's the thing in that final fight. They could have said, okay, every man for himself. We're all just gonna, like, go, like, you know, oh, this person, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself for this person. But they were, like, so in it together that they didn't leave people behind either. So I feel like that, like that's kind of into it. It's about, you know, yeah, I don't know.
This episode, this movie is so loaded. It's really hard to get into it.
And I love Mikasa as well, because I feel like for most of season 4, I haven't really, even for most of the show, honestly, I haven't really cared about her very much.
Yeah.
She's kind of been a one-note
You get a lot of her, like, right at the beginning, and then almost nothing for the whole show.
Yeah, it's just Eren, like, a million times. But I feel like I gained a new appreciation for her in this episode.
100%.
Hugely. And the fact that she was the one to kill Eren is huge. But then I also like that Armin is saying that he did, like, you know, like, he's like, oh, I'm the guy who killed him, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like it, and I like, yeah, it's just, it's really good.
What was this here?
That's his little...
Is that Eren's body? Who is that?
I think that's Mikasa's
Is that
body.
Mikasa? Yeah.
And she has the scarf on.
Right.
And I like that as well, and I do like that we see her seemingly have a family
With
And
Jean, right?
it looks like him, but I don't know if they're leaving it kind of ambiguous, but just making it look like him. And it had him like doing up all his hair before he went back to.
Yeah. I think it was supposed to be him, but I think maybe if you counted the amount of seasons that changed, it would add up to like 10 or more years, because Armin remembers John saying, I want her to grieve for me for 10 years without having a family. I wonder if you counted like all the seasons that pass. But it looks like, because like Jean always from season 1 was like super into Mikasa and wanted to be with her. It's all of them meeting. I bet it's him.
Okay, it's summer. Let's see.
I feel like they really are setting up like that there's like some Titan power left in his head and it's buried, and then that little thing will like evolve over 2,000 years.
This is way too fast. I can't.
That's
I counted
Jean.
7,
That's
but
Jean.
I also miscounted.
What?
I counted 7, but I wasn't counting the whole time.
Okay, so this is 1 year. Just count the amount of winters when it flashes white. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, it was 3 years. So it was 11 years.
Oh, yeah,
it was 3 years, and then they
years.
came back to visit. So it's been 11 years. So then she gets with somebody.
That's definitely
yeah. Jean. Like, who else would it be? It's definitely Jean. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, there's no way. Jean's not going to marry anyone else. And I bet some people will also think like this whole sci-fi part is like kind of cheesy. I think it fits perfectly.
Well, yeah, that's that thing. At first, it was like very shocking, but then it's like it's not. Like to me, when I view like this end thing, it's not necessarily giving like an exact future historical recounting of this show. It's just like.
It's illustrating the whole point that like
the passage of time and the growth of humanity and the fall of humanity and the this and the that, and it's not like
it's tying in with all the existentialism.
It's not like, oh, people developed this and like I thought it out. It's just like a way to show us the viewer how much time is passing and how much things are changing, and
it ties in with all the themes with that, it's cyclical, time moves on, it's all deterministic, and we heard from Historia that Eren like told her the whole future, like, or told her what he could, or what he could probably write down about everything that was going to happen, and so that she could kind of lead things in the right direction. But at the end of the day, it's all determinism. Like whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But there's so many little things that I can't even get into. I guess we should try. But one thing that stuck with me, that is going to stick with me. Historia's baby getting born at the moment that Eren dies, and you thinking like, oh my god, is this all going to start again?
Yeah.
Is the Titan power going to get reborn into this child, and then it's all just going to be for nothing, and we're gonna have to run over there and then kill Historia's baby or something, and then everything and then we see them happily living a life together. That's nice. Bittersweet, obviously, because Eren's gone and Ymir's gone and whatever, but. She didn't have to sacrifice her child, and that was or sacrifice herself, and she gets to live her life with her child, and that's like one of the reasons that that was like one of the simple small things that like really pissed Eren off at the start of it, was that they were gonna have to like keep sacrificing their children like they had been for so long. So that was good. Also, them like the people falling off the cliff, like carrying that baby forward. And just like this last frantic act of like, I'm gonna die, and that like fight or flight and everything is just like, oh my god, I need to help. Like in people's last moment was just like shifting this baby forward, and it
like random baby.
And again, that hope worked out because everyone who did that, it wasn't for nothing. It I like that just as a little motif, as a little thing. I love that.
It's like, and I think that's. Yeah, this is the really interesting thing too, with people, I think, having children at the end, like Historia's children and Mikasa's kids and whatever. I feel like it is, like at the end of a story like this, it happens at the end of the Hunger Games too. It's like when, like these characters decide to have children, and it's because of like faith that is putting faith in the future, because you don't have a kid if
in the Hunger Game, it's different because it's not Hunger Games isn't as mature as this, because like she does it because everything's fine now, But in this, it's the knowledge of like everybody knows and everything's not
that's
fine.
what I was saying. It's like in that it's like, oh, I feel safe and I can do this. But I think it is a similar thing in this. It's the knowledge that not everything is safe, but being okay with that.
Yeah.
It's like knowing that crazy shit can happen at any time, but deciding to keep going forward with your life.
Yeah.
And
keep moving forward. Exactly. Keep moving forward. Yeah, there's so much more that we will not be able to get to, and I kind of just also want to get this out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a discussion just for this, or we'll do a podcast in the future for this for something, whether it's season 1 or whether we go through the whole show, or whether we go through each arc, or whether we go through just this episode separately.
Or whether we like see if there's any differences in the manga versus
and maybe people will if you guys have anything that you want us to talk about in like a discussion format, like anything to bring up, maybe we'll make a post about it or something leading up to it. But we're definitely gonna have to talk about this more, because this is like, I want to talk about like why people disliked it, get some feedback on that, whether it's just Jaegerus being dumb, or whether they don't like specific aspects of the ending, or whether they've thought, because like we're seeing it for the first time, of course we love it, but maybe people have thought about it a lot more.
Yeah, maybe it's like as time goes on,
you think about it more and you're just like, I don't know about that, and maybe that'll happen to us as we go on. So stay
maybe
tuned
people
for a
felt I can see maybe people feeling underwhelmed with like the whole Ymir thing, and how she like just like decided that Mikasa was the person to do what, you know what I mean? Like I can feel like people might be like, oh, I don't like that. That's not as like dramatic as I thought, or as crazy as I thought,
We'll get into all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, incredible show. I love Attack on Titan. Even still, I'm so glad this ending was good. I'm so glad I enjoyed it, and I'm so glad it's here. And thank you guys all for watching. Stay tuned for more podcast Attack on Titan related stuff. We're going to do a lot of thinking about this. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.